I would maybe answer by saying that I don't choose the authors and they don't choose me, but I choose the work or the books that I feel have potential. So that's the criteria for me, that's essential for me, because if we don't have that, then our chances of success are much less. So I'm not really biased with respect to the fact that an author may have sold many books, let's say here in Croatia or in Slovenia. That doesn't really matter to me. I take the book as it is and I make a decision based upon that book. Of course it helps if the author is very successful, because then the publishing house likes to know that there is potential to sell another book and another book and another book if the first one's successful. If we are talking about self-help and personal development, this area that I like to work in, I think it's incredibly important that the author and the style of writing is such that they can establish a relationship with the reader through the words, and that's probably what I'm looking for. That's in fact extremely important, that the reader identifies with the author and identifies them with the things that are being written, and therefore we have a connection. And when we have the connection, that's very good because it's very powerful. That's what I'm looking for. I began being interested in self-help in my early 20s. What's the reason? That's actually a very good question. Probably through personal reasons, that I needed to increase my awareness or my knowledge about this area to deal with some things that went on in my personal life or with respect to my family life at the time. So probably that was the catalyst for all of this, yeah.
And then the love involves.
Exactly, yes. I don't really know. I'm not a specialist for the behavioral aspects of Slovenes or Croatians or anyone else. What I know is my culture. I know the culture of Americans and British people, and I know that we have a great tendency to be quite open, especially when we're talking about personal development. Of course, we don't open up to a stranger, but once we establish this connection, then it's really open. So why isn't it the same here? I don't know, but I do feel that things are changing. I have seen this change in the last 20 years in Slovenia, and I fully expect that it will be exactly the same situation here sooner or later. So I understand skepticism, but I think maybe with every generation things do change, and society changes as well, so yeah. I think the thing for me is, as I said before, this connection. So I'll take myself as an example. There are books that I have read more than 10 times, and it seems to me that every single time, whilst reading the same words, I see something different in the book, or I get a different message every single time. So I think this is a reflection of my own situation at different phases. So when something comes to me from these words and it helps me, that's everything.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.